Some stories don't just tell us about a character, they tell us about ourselves. They whisper the confusion, the loneliness, the fragile hope that lives inside everyone who has ever grown up. D. Salinger's The Catcher in the Rye is one of those stories. A novel that captures teenage rebellion, sadness, and the search for meaning through the voice of one unforgettable boy, Holden Caulfield. Our story begins in the quiet halls of Pensy Prep, a private school in Pennsylvania. Holden Caulfield, 16 years old, has just been expelled, not for the first time. He's smart but restless, honest yet constantly disappointed by the world around him. As he packs his bags, Holden feels lost. Everyone at Pensy seems fake, or as he says, phony. His teachers, his classmates, even his friends, all pretending to be something they're not. Before going home and facing his parents, Holden decides to leave early and spend a few days alone in New York City. He wants to think, to escape, maybe even to find something real. Holden checks into a cheap hotel in Manhattan, and for the next few days, he wanders through the city alone, confused and searching for connection. He meets all kinds of people, a few nuns having breakfast at a cafe, whose kindness surprises him. His old teacher, Mr. Spencer, who tries to give him advice. His ex-girlfriend, Sally Hayes, with whom he goes on a disastrous date. And random strangers, who only make him feel more isolated. Holden is constantly torn between wanting to grow up and wanting to stay a child forever. He sees the adult world as corrupt and fake, full of lies and selfishness. But he also feels helpless, trapped in his own loneliness. He drinks, smokes, and walks the cold city streets at night. His thoughts jump from anger to sadness, from sarcasm to despair. Yet beneath all of that, Holden's heart is tender. His love for his little sister, Phoebe, shows the truth. Holden isn't really cynical, he's scared. Scared of losing innocence, scared of becoming like everyone else. One night, Holden sneaks home just to see Phoebe. In their quiet conversation, he tells her his dream to be the catcher in the rye. He imagines himself standing in a field of golden rye, watching over children as they run and play near a cliff. His job, he says, would be to catch them before they fall, to save them from the adult world and its corruption. It's the purest image of who Holden really is, not lost, not broken, but desperate to protect what's good and innocent in life. But Holden can't stop the world from turning. He can't stop people from growing up. And he can't stop his own fall into sadness. Ending after his meeting with Phoebe, something changes. He realizes he can't take her with him, can't run away, can't freeze time. Instead, he takes her to the carousel in Central Park. As the rain begins to fall, Holden watches Phoebe ride the carousel, laughing, spinning, reaching for the golden ring. And for the first time in a long while, he feels peace. He understands that growing up means letting go, even if it hurts. Later, Holden tells us he's in a rest home, talking to a therapist. He doesn't say exactly what's next, only that he misses the people he's told us about. The story ends not with resolution, but with quiet acceptance. The Catcher in the Rye isn't just a story about a teenager, it's about all of us, standing between childhood and adulthood, searching for meaning in a world that often feels empty. D. Salinger reminds us that innocence can't be protected forever. But maybe, just maybe, it can be remembered. If you enjoyed this summary, subscribe for more classic stories retold in simple, cinematic English.